on the audio.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Can I bring us in? Cool. All right, ready? Welcome to another episode of the Pay Day Off podcast. We welcome you. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We here, Troy, me, T. Welcome, man. What y'all want to start with today, bruh?
I want to start with Taylor Swift and Ice Spice.
I was just going to say that.
Nice. What do y'all think about it? Because we just listened to it for the first time, Leroy and I.
It's probably my third time.
Okay, so thoughts?
From what I heard, bro, I wasn't out here. I was in the restroom when y'all were playing it.
Heard it while taking a shit.
Yeah, Leroy's dealing with some digestive
Yeah,
issues.
bro.
I'm
Today's-
sorry for exposing
Today is
him,
not the
man.
day for me, bro. It's the hangover pod.
I feel great, Loki.
I feel amazing.
Very fucking happy for y'all.
Thanks.
Oh,
Anyways,
didn't mean to rub it in.
yeah, from what I heard from the restroom, it sounded what I expected to hear, honestly. Poppy. I want to see the video, though. There's a video, right?
We'll play it after.
Yeah.
That's what you get with a Taylor song.
Yeah.
But Taylor's part was great. Ice Spice, it just seems so like, I'm trying to
Just say
steer
it,
away
bro.
from, okay, forced, like some forced industry shit. There, I said it. But
I can agree
it's
with
my
that.
third time listening to it, and I just feel like it didn't mesh that well. I don't know, just like the overall, and then I don't know, just it kind of wasn't it. Just like hearing it wise, and then like I'm seeing like her perform with her and shit like that, and that don't really mesh well to where I feel like Ice Spice, like she's doing her thing and like she could be versatile in ways, but like how she's kind of being pushed to like this pop star status and doing things like performing with her, like I feel like her stage presence isn't really there like on that type of like with Taylor Swift, and like so that makes me appreciate, like I told you, like a Beyonce and a Rihanna, and I'm just realizing like when she's being pushed like that, I'm seeing like her songwriting not that great in that pop world, super mega pop world, and her like
You feel like they're trying to force her into that?
I mean, it's working, but like I'm just seeing little things like that, like, oh, she can like, but to rebuttal this, you could say she's just starting, so it's just like give her some time. But I'm saying it's that
been under a year.
Yeah, it's been that. Yeah. Plus, it's like it's under a year. She's already like here, so like Loki, like conclusion of this, is she an industry plant?
No. I don't think she's an industry plant.
She pushed up.
I mean, it depends on your definition of one.
Well, I was like, what do you define
because,
industry plant?
Yeah, because she popped off with the Munch shit.
But
like,
but
so you
now,
saw her-
since then, think about since
Just
then.
that push.
Think about since then to now.
Yeah, that push.
What she's turned into and which I'm not hating on it.
Okay.
No hate at all.
I
like,
completely
get your fucking bag.
embody what she's got going on. I'm all for it. But if you think about that's a wide range from Munch to a fucking song with Taylor Swift in under a year, and it's not even anything close to what you originally started with as far as that sound sonically.
Yeah, I mean Taylor Swift is one of the biggest stars on the planet.
Yeah, and I'm saying even from like the Boys Aaliyah to like
Stop
fucking
saying it like that.
That's what she says in the song, though.
Boy's a liar.
I know.
Like,
Didn't old girl correct me yesterday when I said that shit? I was like, that boy's a Leah.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, it's liar. I said, I understand it's liar, but she says Leah.
he doesn't see you. So yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I respect the growth, but
I'll say this, man. The
jump.
majority of her push is based on her sex appeal.
absolutely.
So in that
That's another
sense, she's
thing.
an industry plant. So I mean, is like somebody like Cardi B an industry plant?
Cardi B got good ass songs.
Well, also Cardi B has a really cool personality
Yes.
that
Yeah.
blew her up online. So let me not say
Obviously, her sex appeal plays into that. I think that's with any.
that. Yeah.
and she got good
And
pop
she,
records.
yeah, and she
in that
sings
world.
a little bit. She has
Yeah,
like
she's real
Ice Spice.
versatile.
The thing with her, she's very monotone and one dimensional in her like sonically.
I agree.
Yeah,
That's one thing I've noticed. She doesn't like have these high pitched vocals or anything. She doesn't add any
maybe it'll change.
charisma really to
And I
her
guess
songs.
that's why it threw me off with this Taylor song, because her voice is like poppy, like, and then like I don't know. It just like
I was gonna ask y'all, why do y'all think like they want her to be a pop star? Because she went from making drill music to now they want to be a pop star. Yeah. Is it because of the way she looks?
I think it's her looks, like
is it
T said.
just
That
because she
plays
can
a
make good music?
good
Yeah,
role.
it's a mix. Mainly the looks, but it's all about the bottom line. So if you got somebody that can make you money, then you're gonna push them.
Yeah.
So if they see the potential, she got sex appeal.
She's a great team.
We got Kim Kardashian's daughter making TikToks with her. Like let's push her.
her PR team's doing amazing.
It comes
job.
down to I feel like in today's world, in the industry, they look at what are the children like. mostly.
course.
That's the biggest thing. And on the internet, TikTok type shit, I feel like Ice Spice is getting a lot of push with that.
Well, it's who the children like, but it's also who's gonna buy the concert tickets. So it's like the teenagers too.
True.
So
When I say kids, I'm talking about them as well.
okay, yeah,
Like teens
Yeah,
as well.
So, yeah.
They clearly kind of control the narrative in a
Mm-hmm.
sense of what's gonna go on. She's got the look. As far as her sound, like you said, the voice, she is very monotone. We know that. But there's clearly something that's working.
Mm-hmm.
But when you convert that to album sales, because remember when she dropped her shit, I think she sold like 10,000 the first week or something.
Really?
Yeah. Which you don't give a-
I'm so bad with the numbers.
You
in
don't give a
terms
fuck
of-
about
Yeah,
I
in
mean,
terms
it's
of
a lot.
gauging
That's a
what's
lot of
successful or not.
streams, but because you can't buy albums, so I think every one album sale is like 1,500 streams.
Well, 1,500 streams equals
One album sale.
That's
so
what it is?
I don't know what
Something like
math
that.
that how
I
many
don't-
streams
I
it
don't
is,
know.
but that's a lot of streams. I
seems
guess.
Not what you're saying is inaccurate, but like the way to measure that seems compared to like back in the day where it's just like you buy it and that's
Yeah,
one.
it was so much
That seems
simpler.
so just like diluted. Like I don't know.
What do y'all think about the streaming era? Like, has it made music less special? Do you miss the
saying,
times
like,
where we had to go buy music
it.
physically?
It definitely has made music less special.
But more accessible, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah, but so which one's better? Having every song you ever wanted, ever loved in your pocket on command.
That's definitely better.
I would say that's better.
That's definitely better. 100%.
Those are just like more memories and moments.
I'm all for it, but has it devalued music just like Netflix, bro? You go on there, you have everything at your fingertips. I'm like, this is overwhelming. It's a lot.
That's why people be sitting there like hours trying to find something.
Well, that's why I asked, because you say it's overwhelming. Like, we're overstimulated.
Yes.
So is it a positive or a negative?
Subconsciously.
Negative.
It's
It might seem like it's better because you have access to everything.
it depends on how you look at it.
It does. Yeah, it's about perspective.
Think about it. All right, I'll give you a way to make it easier for y'all to think about it. Think about your cell phone and think about how we used to have house phones. When you leave the house, no one could contact you. But now when you leave the house, everyone could call you at any time. And then, like, for example, if you have a girlfriend and they call, she could call you now that you're gone. Before,
I saw this on the internet the other day.
yeah, like you don't have time to miss people because they always can talk to you.
Did you post this the other day? That's why I was like, I remember seeing this. Some dude said basically, like, you have so much access to everything and everybody, so that's why, like, relationships might not last or something. You know what I'm saying? Because when your girl leaves, you can just text her all day.
Well, that's also determined by what type of relationship you have with her. Because if y'all are on the same page where it's like, all right, we don't need to be on each other's necks 24/7. Like,
Shouldn't matter.
If you're in a healthy relationship, it's not gonna be like,
Determined whether or not you.
it's not gonna be like,
text
oh,
all night or
you didn't
not.
text me back.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, going about our day, and then we talk when we can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
It's different for everyone.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Too much of anything
yeah.
is bad.
Very good.
Yeah, true.
What were we talking about before we started? Oh, we were talking about T wants to do a 30-day detox and no alcohol.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You see me.
yeah.
I'm drinking.
That looks like liquor right there.
Look, it does look like
This
liquor.
is whiskey and vodka.
What you
Yo,
sipping? I
on
said,
the
what you
rocks.
sipping, T?
There's
He's
no
sipping
rocks in
tea.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, there's too much going on here. What'd you say?
I said, what you sipping, T? You sipping tea. I'll just shut the fuck up.
So Lil Durk dropped
So-
thing. But
Yeah,
bro, like I'm gonna do this shit. I already deleted the Instagram app. I'm gonna see how that goes. And I don't know. I just been like, it's nothing that deep. Of course, it gets deep, but like the effects and shit. I just want to like I just been noticing like scrolling a lot, then drunk. I just feel like shit after, and then I think drinking's fun, but I kind of just want to do it to see like how I'll feel. Just like just taking away the main things that I feel probably subconsciously, mentally is having an effect on me. So I just want to like clear that shit for a little bit and just see how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
all it is.
Yeah, essentially, dropping something like alcohol, it's like a dopamine detox.
Right.
Because, like you said, it's fun. So like you're releasing dopamine
In the moment, yeah.
Yeah, you release dopamine when you do it. Same thing scrolling on apps. Like you're getting a dopamine hit. So it's like when you stop doing these things, you kind of it boosts your ability to enjoy that dopamine
Right.
with less. So like when you after 30 days, first of all, you might not even have the pull that alcohol had on you before, where you're like, oh, I have the temptation to drink right now. But also, when you just sip a little bit, it'll be like, oh shit, like I don't even need that much to have a good time.
That's you.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
True.
It's humans.
Yeah. I'm saying that you practice that, so which
Yeah.
I see that from you, because when you sip a little bit,
Yeah.
like, you'll have a couple drinks, you're like, okay, I'm nice, I feel good.
You know
Yeah.
your limit.
Yeah.
And I can keep going, but I know the effects. I know the repercussions if I keep going.
Yeah.
Like I said when I was in New York,
The
like,
day after.
it's not fun being too drunk and being hungover and letting it
Bro.
affect your
That
following
shit's
day.
fucking
Case in
up.
It's
point.
the worst, bro. Especially we're older now. Like,
Yeah,
no,
I feel
bro.
like I have days where like, I guess what's it called? Like my endorphins are so fucking low, and then I have this weird feeling like in my mind and stomach. And I feel like sometimes I get depressed, and I'm just like, dude, this shit sucks. Like I don't want to low key do this shit sometimes. But I'm like, fuck. But I don't know.
But
Drinking's
like you
still
said,
fun to
it's
me.
fun in the moment.
Yeah, it's fun in the moment.
It's
like,
a social lubricant.
I'm
It
never
makes
like
you-
drinking like while I'm depressed, because I don't get how some niggas do that. Like drinking when you're going through shit. Like I don't fuck with
Yeah,
that.
I can say when I don't ever
I feel like that
I don't
amplifies.
ever have like terrible shit going on in my life, and I go, I want to go drink.
Let's go to a bar. Give me
I
a
want to.
shot.
I want to drink when things are going really good.
Yeah.
Like when I'm having like a great day. Like today, we're gonna go hang out and drink because I'm like, it's Memorial Day. We're having fun, whatever. But like, I'm not trying to drink after I broke up with a girl or something.
Yeah, that's gonna amplify my emotions.
gonna make it worse.
It's gonna make it worse, and I know it will. So I'm good.
Yeah, alcohol is a depressant.
Yeah, literally.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of ironic that you would drink when you're in a good mood.
And it's
you're
depressing?
and it makes you. Yeah, it brings you down. It really makes you a lesser version of yourself. No matter how you put it, no matter who you are,
Yeah.
even though you can drink and still be lit and like be a great person and
Yeah.
make good decisions, it's still it's lowering your
It's like-
inhibitions. It's
it's
making
like
you a lesser version
kind
of
of fake
yourself.
confidence. Like
Yeah.
you have that.
Very
They
much
call it
so.
liquid courage.
Right. And the real test is like when you're sober. Like
Right. But there
Going
are
up,
people
talking
that
to
are
people.
the most confident people when they're sober and they drink, and it just even boosts.
Yeah,
that.
it's like Leroy.
Yeah.
I'll say. Yeah.
Facts. So, yeah, I mean,
Liquid
whatever,
courage is
however you
different.
put it, alcohol is not good for you.
Of
but,
course.
you know, it
Facts.
can have social. There are social aspects that.
I mean, I
Are
can
good.
account for what Troy was talking about, where he talking about like if you don't drink, like I went a whole year without drinking because I got too lit one time, and then now I
don't know
just
why that was
don't really
funny.
need to drink like that. Like I can have a couple drinks and I'm chilling. Like I don't
Yeah.
need anything
When was
else.
the last time either of y'all have been too lit?
Last month? When was
Oh,
it?
you got too lit last month when we went to
When I
Cali?
was- No. When I was in New York.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that true.
Was that
You
was
said-
this month though,
You said you were in the bathroom and
bro. Yeah, I ended up in a bathroom. There was dudes doing coke in there. I didn't do the coke. That's one thing I told myself. I'll never try coke in my life. But yeah, I was just in. I was in the bathroom just watching these dudes do coke, and I'm just like, wow, like, this is crazy. And I know I'm too drunk because I'm sitting here talking to them in the bathroom. So I was like, I'm out of here, bro. But
Wait,
yeah,
okay.
not fun. Being
Define
that
too
drunk.
lit. Like passing out, white boy throwing up on people and shit.
Like,
throw up?
no, I didn't throw up. I've only thrown up from alcohol one time in my life, and that was in 2015.
Bombay?
That's the first time I ever. No,
Bombay, Troy?
I didn't throw up. I was Fireball in college.
God.
Terrible. Chugging it out of a handle.
Oh,
with
you
Jai.
are sick.
With Jai. We were at a frat party
You
in
were
UK.
with Jai?
You're a
Oh.
disgusting
We were
person.
demon time.
Hey,
Been
shout
there
out
before.
Jai.
My
Fucking
boy
love you, Jai.
Changed his life. Gave his life to God.
Yes,
That's
sir.
my man.
Bro, I love you, Jai. Ain't never
out
met him. Love him.
That's crazy. Y'all
That is
never
crazy. As long as we've known him,
met. Damn.
we've known him for what? Almost a decade, low key.
Yeah. Like 2013.
Never met him.
2014.
Crazy.
But yeah.
Damn.
But I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, that brings me to another question. We were talking about it before. Is it weird to go to a bar by yourself? Drinking or not drinking?
I don't think it's weird. It's just not for me. That's like my just full opinion of that.
Well,
I'm just not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna go to a bar without drinking.
I was like, who the fuck is that for a second?
Yo, I was like, what?
We got Rob in the building.
What up,
Yeah.
Rob? I didn't even know.
Okay, so would you go to a bar and drink by yourself then?
Yes, I do it often.
Okay. Because he said either or, so.
Yeah.
And not on some. I don't go on some like weirdo type shit, but I just go if I want to go. Step outside the house and there's nobody. I mean, you can technically count me going to the cigar bar as me going to the bar by myself.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause
find that weird.
I do that
just
often.
don't do
I'll
it.
just go there, chill. You know, I might
do
go
you
there.
socialize when you do it?
If there's people around who want to talk to me, sure. But a lot of the times I'll just go and just chill by myself. Sometimes if I just want to get out of the house because I hate being cooped up in the crib all day. So if there's nothing going on and I already did everything I needed to do, if I got some free time, I'm like, fuck it, why not? I don't find it weird. I actually think it's very normal, and I think it shows how comfortable you are with yourself to be able to kind of do things by your lonesome. That's just my thoughts on
I
that.
do a lot of shit by myself.
Have y'all ever been
Yeah.
to the movies by yourself?
I never have.
I don't
That's
think I
just
have.
lit, bro.
I don't really do that.
I was thinking about that because have you? Oh, what's this fucking movie called? I can't think of it, but yeah, I've been wanting to do that, to watch this one movie that came out.
Little Mermaid.
No,
I watched
it's like
All Eyes on
Beerus
Me.
is Afraid or some shit. Have you seen that? People are saying it's really good, and I don't know, but yeah.
Word.
Anyway,
I wouldn't mind going to the movie by myself, but I don't care about movies enough to do that. So my dad be doing that shit. You know that?
It's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, it's like watching something on Netflix by yourself.
I feel like people act like it's crazy. Like there's some people. You ever met someone who's like, you're doing this by yourself? You
Bro.
went to dinner by yourself? Like I'll do that. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I walked on
Bruh.
Bayshore yesterday by myself.
That's
Word.
different versus actually going to a restaurant or going to a bar.
I mean,
Is it though?
Is it? There's hella people there.
When I say it's viewed differently, it's really the same thing, yes, but
Yeah.
it's viewed differently. People don't really look at someone weird for going on a walk by themselves versus, hey, I went out, I got dressed up, and I went out to dinner by myself.
I mean, that's what y'all saying is, why is it that people think doing
social
something by
stigma.
yourself is weird?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck else am I supposed to do stuff with?
Because-
Because why do I have to do something with somebody?
Because maybe it signals that you don't have other people to do that with, or that
But why do
you're
you
not
need
social
people?
enough. You don't.
You don't
I
need
agree.
people.
I agree with that. I
People
don't
think it's like a sad thing. Like people,
No, I was out, bro. I went out to dinner by myself
Yeah.
a couple days ago, and then after that, it was in Midtown, and then after that, I was just sitting, just like writing stuff down, and there was another guy sitting, and he saw somebody that he knew. Somebody came up, they were like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" And then they went and dapped each other up, and the guy says, "Why are you sitting out here like a weirdo?" I was like, "Nigga, what?"
he said that. You saw him say it to his homeboy?
Yeah, he said it to his boy. He's like, "Why are you sitting out here alone like a weirdo?" I'm like, dude.
Like,
He
niggas
seemed
can't
so
just-
peaceful. He was
Like,
just sitting there
niggas
chilling.
can't just chill.
Yeah.
It's that
So yeah.
extroverted.
It's all perspective, man.
That's weird now.
But I do know that about you. You're very extroverted and a social person.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, I can't stay in the house.
So if I'm in this bitch for way too long, bro, I'm like, all
I
right.
love being in the house by myself.
Yeah, that shit is. Remember we had this conversation when we were talking to Sarah that one time when she was like,
Yeah.
when people pull up to the crib,
Oh yeah.
she's like, my life is about to end. I'm like, what?
That's crazy. That's
Like
not that far.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
about
all
that.
for people coming through. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my alone time, but it get to a certain point where I'm like, okay, I need to step out.
Yeah. Like last Monday, I'm not gonna lie, like it was a good day, but when I like went home, it's like, fuck yes, I'm by myself. And I know I'm gonna be myself for like 3 days. Like, yes, this is what I need.
Yeah, I'm out.
I
on
mean,
that.
but Leroy, you don't do anything in the house by yourself. Like, what do you do? Like, you'll watch a movie, but you don't play video games. So
Not no
it's
more.
not like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
maybe
you
that's
don't have
why.
like something to do in the house.
you just
so you
actually
go
like
out to do things.
legit bored type shit.
Yeah, just be bored. It's like I don't want to sit here and watch TV all day, or I don't play video games no more. So if I'm really chilling at the house by myself, I'm really just maybe like scrolling on my phone or like editing some shit. Besides that, though,
Yeah, that's what that is for me. Editing and working out.
yeah,
Like I mean, I
And I
work
don't
out
work
by
out in my house,
myself.
so.
I can work out for hours by myself and enjoy it.
we got to get comfortable with being, by our lonesome. But
I definitely
Yeah,
have.
absolutely.
anyways,
All right,
man,
I want to do a quick game with y'all.
Yes.
It's gonna be overrated or underrated. Overrated or
30 years
underrated.
old.
all right.
All right, so let's start off with this. Take Care by Drake.
I can only choose overrated or underrated.
Yeah. Or you could say perfectly rated.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
think it's
perfectly,
perfectly
rated.
rated.
Okay. All right.
For the hype.
And if you care to expound on that, go ahead. All right. Whole Lot of Red.
Overrated.
Underrated.
Ooh, interesting. All right. We got two different. I say under.
Of course you do.
T,
Yeah,
why
how
you
is
say
it
under?
overrated? I was just joking, but how is it overrated?
His whole fan base is overrated.
Okay, it's different fan base. We're talking about the music.
The
And the hype of
music
the
and the
album.
fan base that ties together. That's not two
Nah,
different
but
things.
you can judge it separately.
So as far as
Just the album. Fuck the white fans. Just the album and then how it came
yeah.
out and just like the music.
Yeah, just the art.
I mean, what do people say about the album? Do they say it's a good album? Like it's a fire album?
It was trash at first, but then it grew over time, over the
people,
years.
which
then it's overrated. Then I would agree with Leroy.
Never heard it. What are you
No,
talking
I have.
about?
I don't. The album is overrated.
Oh, all right.
If people say the album's good, that album's overrated.
Nigga,
Y'all-
popcorn.
Wait, what? All right, see, this is where you.
Just saying.
popcorn. That was insane. All right.
Facts. Leroy
People
don't even like the
get
album.
that. We
Yeah.
said if Jamaree says something stupid, the keyword to shut the fuck up is popcorn.
Leroy don't even like the fucking album. So
That's
I'm
why
not
he said
alone.
overrated.
That's why I said overrated.
All right, so like, I can understand why the fan base is affecting your opinion on it,
Absolutely.
but
You want me to separate that?
yeah, I guess
Like,
I guess you
I
can't.
separate the
I
Soho
guess you
from the
can't.
Jaden.
I guess
Like
you
separate
can't.
that from that like type shit.
Okay.
They do go together.
It ties hand in hand. There's
It
so
does.
much hype around Cardi's music as a whole, and it all comes down to like he's built this, which works for him. He's built this type of mysterious type of aura to his whole existence now. So niggas go crazy over some guy just dropping a song where he's like, "Ah!"
That's
I'm
not
like,
all it is, though.
which I understand. I'm over exaggerating, but it's like when you hear it, I'm like, dude, there was all this hype for this, and I do like some of those songs that have grown on me on there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not completely hating on every single thing.
Yeah.
I told you some of those stuff has grown on me, but as a whole, it's overrated.
Respect.
It's not my cup of tea.
All his
For
good music get leaked.
I guess I'm just
Facts.
maybe I'm just comparing it too much to how it used to be. And I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah,
like, I miss
like,
the old Cardi.
The
It's
reason
just-
I would never say it's overrated, I actually think it's underrated, is because he switches up his sound. He pushes boundaries sonically.
You saying like
And-
every album he switches up his shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
My bad.
But especially on Whole Lotta Red, because
Yeah.
that's the album that we're talking about.
Yeah.
The performances, like the live show versus the actual album, are two different things. He adds, because it's so many ad libs. So he's doing a lot of ad libs in the live show. The screaming, all the fire, the live guitar.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Remember, I told you I watched his when it was like Lollapalooza or some shit, maybe live on the TV. And
Whole Lollapalooza. Damn, my bad. Go ahead.
You blowing one, bro.
My bad.
And I was appreciating. I was like, this motherfucker is really putting on a show. I respect what he does, but I still think it's overrated, based off of all the hype that goes around it.
people are so
because they
logical.
worship him. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I could agree
Are you
with
saying
it.
I'm so logical? Is that what you just said?
Just like with the whole breaking this down, it's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
I mean, you're logical.
You are logical as
Oh wait,
fuck.
how that shit work? Y'all get on me because I can't break this shit down, and then he breaks it down too much, and it's a problem. What?
I didn't
what-
say it was a
Wait,
problem. I
who
said it was
a problem?
good.
He just said it's not. a
No,
problem.
because y'all said
Popcorn.
earlier that I'll be hating on shit.
Yeah.
But then y'all
You do.
but T said you can't even give a reason why, and then Leroy gives a reason why, and, then y'all
And we said okay.
I said the way you do it is so forced, and like you're just like thinking of like what's the craziest shit I can say to be an asshole. Like, that's
You
why it
look
don't
for a
seem-
reason to hate on
I
some
mean,
shit.
You
it
look
just
for a
be-
reason, and
it be
like
the
it's
truth.
respectable. You do it. It sounds like you're trying to be an asshole when you rate shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
I just be. It's just harsh.
It's like
Sometimes I'm
you
like,
like
okay, I
no.
feel you.
You like going against the grain.
That's the
to,
word.
to be inflammatory.
Correct. That is you. You know that.
You
It
get
be
a
like
kick
that
out of that.
sometimes.
You
Yeah.
get a kick out of niggas
do-
being like
it do.
inflammatory.
Talking about-
I like that word.
Inflammatory was a really good way to
Your
describe it.
vocabulary was impeccable right there.
Ah, thank you, my
Nigga, I
brother.
don't even know what inflammatory means.
That dude
All right,
Let's
was
move
next.
on. Overrated,
Next.
underrated.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Man, that shit. I'm playing. I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm either gonna say underrated or perfectly rated.
Wow, fuck you up.
You shut the fuck up.
I remember you was conflicted.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Yes.
What?
While T thinks of his answer, why?
Enough people don't talk about that album. The
You don't
who
have a microphone.
The, pe-
Just get in there if you want to say something.
the people who do, they understand it and they get it. However, I feel like enough people don't know about it and give it the appreciation that it needs. But I understand why. It's just that's one of the best albums of our time, in my opinion. Case in B, I got this shit hanging up on my wall, bro. It is such a good and just perfectly pieced together album. The stories, it's just
I'm gonna rebuttal that because I
greatest
think
album,
I
bro.
think in the hip hop world, like niggas who know hip hop, like everybody thinks that's probably like a fucking perfect album. But just if you like if saying it's underrated, because if you probably it's not as mainstream enough, and I know there's probably like a large percent of the people who probably don't care to listen to that, don't want to listen to it, don't get it, probably just be like, what the fuck is this? So I think in its own right, it's like just perfectly rated hip hop. And I'm kind of compare this to like the Nipsey thing. Like he's a fucking icon in LA, but like mainstream wise. So
I hear you.
yeah.
So-
That's how I feel
That's
about
a great take. That was a great take.
That album's
Thanks,
not.
Troy.
I will say that album's not so easy on the ear, per se, for someone who does not have an appreciation for him as maybe as an artist or just the culture.
That
in general.
sound.
That sound.
Because
Like,
I've been
heavy
around people.
jazz influence.
Yeah, I've been around people who's like, bro, I cannot get into that Kendrick shit. Like he's like, I mean, now you hear like the respect, but like that just is not for me. It's just like,
oh man, and it's just like I understand it because not everybody has the same taste.
Yeah.
But for me, somebody who loves that type of stuff, and that album was so important,
Bro,
so impactful to me.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Kendrick's
damn,
bro,
really?
he's
You don't
fire,
fucking
bro.
fuck with- Bro, I got teammates who are like, bro, like if I ever play Kendrick, they're like, turn that shit off.
exactly my
Like,
point.
he ain't saying nothing. He just
Oh, that's a stretch.
I'm like, nigga, are you
He's
listening?
Not saying nothing.
But yeah.
See, I'm gonna give my opinion because I don't like the
God.
album. But I'm,
Oh
wait.
yeah, we had
I
that
don't
whole
like
conversation.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
give my opinion, but
Oh,
my opinion,
God.
my
Go.
opinion is a valid
Shoot,
opinion though.
shoot.
So I could say it depends on how you visualize it. Like Leroy, I can agree with Leroy. It's underrated, but that's coming from someone that loves the album, and not that many people talk about the album. They don't give it the credit. But I can also say in the same breath that it's overrated because what about someone like me or like there's other people that don't really care for the album, that don't think it's
literally
this
what I said.
masterpiece. Yeah, it's kind of
So it's kind of perfectly rated.
yeah.
then.
I'm not,
Kinda-
but I'm not even gonna say it's perfectly rated. I don't really. There's no in between. It's either the
That's in between
extreme
perfectly rated.
or this. But I can't say it's perfectly rated.
Well,
Oh, because you don't like it.
would you consider it polarizing? Like you either love it or you hate it?
Nah.
No,
Because I like
I
the
think,
songs. I don't like it as a whole
I
that
think
much.
either
but I like
you.
the songs.
I feel like it's either you love it or you don't understand it.
Nah, because I just think
Nah,
it's
'cause you
chill.
can understand
I just
it.
think it's like,
I don't know.
I don't know. That was kind of a bar. Cause
he capping.
no, because even if you don't love it sonically, my thing is like, how can you not say that or see that it is a masterpiece?
Yeah.
It's not a masterpiece.
Even if you're like,
Damn.
it's not a
no
masterpiece.
It's
Here we
It's
go.
a dope album, but it's not a masterpiece,
Bro, I'm not gonna do a fucking deep dive on it, but okay, the way the poems lined up all the way to the end on Mortal Man, like he said more of the poem after each song, and then at the end it was revealed that he was reading it to Tupac. That was fucking incredible, and he had an unreleased audio clip
I
of
ain't never
Tupac.
heard it. I ain't never heard
exactly
that part.
And the album,
Like,
listen. The album was originally supposed to be called "To Pimp a Caterpillar," TPAC, Tupac.
I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then he changed it. But bro, that is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, that's why you gotta respect
Brilliant
it.
idea.
See, Good Kid, Mad
Perfectly
City is a
executed.
masterpiece.
But the
to
fact
me.
you didn't even understand the full concept of it. So
well, that's like a deep dive. That you don't get that from just listening to it. That's people.
no, you
breaking
do if
down.
you really listen to it.
But I'm saying like knowing like all of that stuff, you would have to know that from someone breaking down.
no, the only thing that I revealed that you wouldn't know just from listening to it is the Tupac thing. Like it was originally supposed to be
But if
called.
you listen to the album
but if you
as-
listen to it, literally after every song, he reveals more of the poem, and then at the end on Mortal Man, he reads the whole poem, and then he's having a conversation with Tupac.
Yeah, see,
That's fucking brilliant, bro.
Yeah.
a masterpiece to me is like Good Kid, Mad City. That's a masterpiece to
So
me.
so how is this not a masterpiece then? Because I agree with you. Good Kid, Mad City is a masterpiece also, with the skits and the way everything tied together, and
I love that album.
and the way it looped at the end, like the end after Compton. It
I
was
would
like-
say it's not a masterpiece because not every song is. Not gonna say it's not good because that's subjective, but I'm gonna say not every song is like. Dang, I can't even think of the word. I mean, I guess I'll say not good, but I don't really mean that.
because
they're
you don't feel every song.
But not every song is like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Like on Good Kid, Mad City, it was like every single song back to back. To
That doesn't
back.
make it a masterpiece.
but this is the thing. It's because you enjoyed that album more sonically, but that doesn't make anything less of a masterpiece just because you don't feel it.
Yeah, but it was also the things that he talked about in Good Kid, Mad City. Like he was talking about he was breaking down like I know what he was talking about on To Pimp a Butterfly. But I'm talking about it's the different
y'all
different
can have
topics.
this.
It's two different topics.
Yeah.
One, he's breaking down where he's from,
Uh-huh.
the environment he's coming from, and like what's happening in it. But the other one, he's going political and he's talking about other things. So like,
Talking about life as a black person.
yeah,
and
see, but he
What
was,
the fuck?
but it was the way, but
It's too
it
political.
also,
it's one of the blackest albums I've ever heard.
yeah,
in my
but
life.
then it also goes that versus
Talking about on these walls where he did the juxtaposition of like being in the walls of a vagina and being in the walls of prison and how they both tied together. Like
for me, he's
nigga,
on that album. He's too metaphoric compared to like Good Kid, Mad City.
Two metaphors.
metaphors.
All right, I'm
metaphoric.
done.
Popcorn?
It is true,
Popcorn?
bro.
Yeah,
please.
popcorn.
No, bro,
Popcorn.
because- to the next
What
one.
you're
because
saying makes no sense.
I can no, but it
Two
does make sense
metaphors?
because I can say J. Cole doesn't rap like that, and it's easier to dissect. It's easier to understand.
you're
So
saying
because
you
you
can't
could,
digest
because it
it.
was too hard to dissect, it's not a masterpiece.
Yes. What? No. What
That's
the
a
fuck?
terrible
That's
take.
All right, let's
no.
go. Move on to the next one.
That's a terrible take,
Let's get it.
Jamaree. I'm
Let's get
sorry.
it.
Because I respect your opinion of not liking it, but my whole point is like you can acknowledge that something is a masterpiece and amazing without like really
I
feeling
do that
it.
all the time.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
not
exactly.
masterpiece.
Yeah, because
Fuck that.
I'm not a big fan of like some of Tyler the Creator's albums because I just don't personally. It doesn't resonate with me as much as you might. But it's just me. But I still recognize him as an artist, and I'm like, okay, I understand that he is very, very good at what he does.
Right.
So just because I don't like it per se doesn't necessarily mean it's not good.
That doesn't make
Or
it
it's
a
not a
masterpiece, though.
masterpiece.
Take
If it's
Care
a-
is a masterpiece.
Let's move on.
Just saying.
This is tough, man.
That's a masterpiece.
All right.
What's the next one?
Am I wrong?
All right. I like where we're going. YEEZUS. Underrated or overrated? I know this might be a little hard because if you haven't heard it in a while.
I love that album. I'm gonna say underrated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say underrated.
Okay.
There was so much hate on that album because it just
And it never
kinda
like
weird.
transformed to like what it should be like. Oh, I hated it at first, but now it's amazing. Like people
but
still
the,
hate
but the
that
people
shit.
who loved it, I mean, that tour he did. I remember I went with Jonathan Lawrence to
You went to the YEEZUS tour?
went to the YEEZUS tour.
He had the mask on and shit. What?
Was he ranting?
Oh, that's crazy.
Was he going on his rant around
He
that
didn't do a
time?
rant, no.
Oh fuck.
Kendrick Lamar was there too.
On the YEEZUS tour?
This was
I
at-
didn't
this
know.
was
I
at-
thought he was the only act. I thought Kanye was.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was him. I can't remember what year this was. It was like
13, 14?
2012, some shit like that. I don't know. Something.
It came
somewhere
out
around
in
there.
13.
Okay, so it was somewhere around
13
there.
or 14.
But yeah.
Damn.
But I think it's underrated just because there was so much hate around him and so much controversy at that time. So nobody really took the time. Not nobody, of course, a lot of people did, but there's a lot of people who did not quite take the time to appreciate how good that album was. And he was definitely stepping outside of what he usually does.
he
on
always
that shit.
does.
Which he does.
What's your favorite
That was
song
so
there?
weird.
I really like the first song.
On site.
Crazy hard.
Blood on the Leaves is
Remember, you
fire.
said you thought your computer was getting a virus.
Oh my
When you first
god,
played that
yeah,
shit.
bro.
Damn,
I
I'm
downloaded
about
that
to look-
bitch. This is before streaming. I like illegally was downloading my shit, zip files, whatever the fuck.
LimeWire.
LimeWire, all that. Well, I was after that. But I downloaded that bitch. It was kind of sketchy. Then I played that song. I'm like, nigga, I got a virus? I was like, whoa. Then I heard that. I was like,
Bro, Guilt Trip. Send It Up.
Yeah.
Send It Up was fire.
Blood on the Leaves is
Yes.
fire.
Blood on the Leaves is
Blood on the
fire.
Leaves is fire. Yeah, that
Bound
was
to.
an underrated album.
Bound 2's fire.
Underrated. See, I say it's perfectly rated because it's one of the most polarizing albums of our time. So it's either you loved it or you hated it. In most cases, that's what people will say.
Sure,
Like, oh, I
hated
really
it.
fuck with the album, or that shit's trash. So that just evens it out to where it's perfectly rated. Like it did what it needed to do. You think it's trash? Oh, you heard? Oh, you still to this day have never listened to it? Wow. Yeah, you got to check it out.
I feel like if he checks it out now, it's just not gonna.
Why?
No, that shit kind of aged pretty
Damn.
decently.
I feel like it aged decently if you listened to it, at least heard a little bit of it at that time.
Nah.
You probably heard
I
a
don't
couple
think that should
songs.
matter. Of course, it has an effect. It's
a moment, bro.
The stage of your life, but it's art. True. So if I look at if let's say I had a little cousin that sees a Basquiat painting for the first time, like it doesn't matter that he wasn't around back in the time where he painted it. He's seeing it now. He can appreciate it for what it is today.
Respect.
I feel Leroy though, because I feel like just like not to be corny, but with moments and shit, it could have a amplified effect on like if you're around that time. Like, cause I'm assuming like with your dad and like in the '90s era, like of course the music's still fire and timeless, but I feel like it's probably even more like if you're around just that time and the vibe and you're like
Of
walking
course.
down New York and shit. listening to
Absolutely.
shit.
100%.
I guess-
Tribes playing and
100%.
shit. Like that shit's.
I guess part of what when you say something is timeless would technically mean that anyone at any time can appreciate it anywhere.
But for
Right.
sure, like T said, it hits different if you were
If you were in
there
that
at the
that's the
time.
word. It hits.
That's why when we
Yeah.
talk about like me, Farnham and all that shit, talk about like 50 Cent and stuff like. I'm like, bro, I wasn't listening to him in that area, so like I can't look back at his stuff. I can go, this is dope, but I wasn't growing up listening to that shit.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
anyways, what's next?
Word. All right, got a couple more. KUSH and Orange Juice by Wiz Khalifa.
Perfectly rated.
Yeah, I say perfectly.
Yeah, I don't think we have to go too deep on this one.
of the-
Perfectly rated.
One of the best.
if anything, underrated.
Well, one of the best
the best.
mixtapes of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker had Dat Piff on lock.
Word. Okay.
Crash the site.
Short conversation. Let's get it.
Yeah.
that's easy.
I think we'll end on that one. All right. Next question for y'all is: Who do y'all think is dominating music right now? Any genre.
Morgan Wallen.
Country? Mm-hmm. Word.
Ice Spice. What?
She's dominating music right now?
Like at the top, just doing her thing. Like hate her or not, yeah.
Respect.
Who the fuck else is
That I don't know. I can't think of anybody really.
getting songs with Taylor? Hate her or love her? Like Taylor got Taylor on her joint. Nicki just doing her fucking things, like leveling up. Like who else is doing that right now?
If we want,
I would say Bad Bunny is dominating.
yeah,
that's a good one too.
If we want, okay, but let's talk hip hop though.
Okay.
Who's
hip-hop.
dominating hip hop?
Ice Spice.
Nigga, she making pop. Music.
Girls are running the shit.
I
Right?
hear you, but would you
Is
really
that-
consider Ice
Yeah,
Spice
it's hip hop.
She came from Bronx Drill.
Princess Diana.
came
She's
from-
definitely
she
hip
had-
hop.
She's hip hop, bro.
She's hip hop.
He's hip
She's
hop.
hip hop. She's doing pop stuff now, but when she's on a Taylor Swift song, she's rapping.
And then she can go right back to doing that, like in her mood, like type shit. That wasn't too long ago.
I feel you.
To this
That's
day, I
fucking
fuck
hip
with
hop.
her drill shit the most. And then The Boy's a Liar.
Yeah.
But the
Leah.
other-
Were you waiting for me to say leave? Okay.
I
never
can
mind.
do that for you. I got you.
Pause? Question mark.
Yeah.
Like-
Have to pause that one, my boy.
Damn, if I had to say,
Yeah. What are y'all answers? Yeah.
Lil Baby,
Nobody.
Lil Durk,
Who? Who is nobody's putting out
Lil Durk.
classic shit.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Can we define dominating? Like because you say classic shit.
Yeah,
Because when you say good music, I'm not gonna put Ice Spice. I'm
Yeah.
saying who's doing their
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you. Ice Spice.
Okay,
but-
did you say right now? Or did you
Come
say
on, music,
This, did you
fuck
say
that.
this year?
I mean, right now, this year, we're only 5 months in, 6
I
months
heard-
in. So yeah, this year,
That would be a good benchmark though to say who's
Yeah.
dominating.
Like
We're about
quality
6
music
months in.
wise, like
who's having a moment? Like obviously, Ice Spice is having her moment.
She
but
is.
Who else?
like making moves wise. I don't know. Music.
I can't
I
think
feel
of
like
anyone.
when it comes to like male
Lil
hip
Tyler.
hop right now, I feel like that spotlight is just there for the taking. Honestly,
Yeah,
There really is nobody.
nobody, bro.
That's why I was saying. I was like, Lil Baby. I was like, nah. Lil
like
Baby
there's no
Lil
hot
Baby been kind of
hip
quiet
hop
lately.
albums right now as far as like males.
Like just people I fuck with that are having a moment in my life, like Baby Tron. I fuck with Baby Tron heavy.
Yeah,
doing this
but that's,
thing.
but that's for you.
That's for
Let's-
me.
Let's
That's
say
like the
You
underground.
could say Lil
type shit.
Tyler and shit, low key, like just making good songs and like, but
Nah, no cap. Lil Tyler, everybody fuck with Lil Tyler
that's what
right
I'm
now. I
saying.
ain't
He's
gonna
doing
lie.
his
He doesn't. Jamari definitely doesn't.
That's
Jamar-
expected.
Let's be real. Jamar doesn't fuck
that
with
that
me.
mean he doing something
should
for
have been
real.
here before.
Nigga, you're
the youngest
26.
one here.
Nigga, you are
27.
age.
He said, "Nigga, you."
He said you're the youngest here.
I don't know who's I don't know who's having a moment, bro. I'm not
Stop
gonna be
all
real. I have no clue. There's nobody I can think of that's really dominant.
Nobody,
what
bro.
I was trying to say was Lil Durk, but Lil Durk has no fucking hits.
He's not dominating hip hop right now.
He's just
I
very,
just,
very
just people
popular.
people just keep talking about him, so that's probably why I don't listen to Lil Durk though.
He's very popular. I think he's one of the hottest in the game right now.
Oh,
for
NBA
sure.
YoungBoy.
He's not dominating though.
How? How is he not numbers wise?
What is his number?
The lane he's in, you
know.
can say
He's
that.
an NBA young. He's underground.
Kind of, sorta, yeah.
Well, does
He just got the youth on
How
lock,
much
bruh.
does radio play matter? Not that it doesn't, but can you be mainstream without having a radio hit?
Yes.
That's
Because
Because
everybody-
if the numbers are there.
That's a good
and you're
question,
known,
actually.
Yeah. Because everybody knows who he is. I'm pretty sure everybody
Yeah.
knows. Who he
But I
is.
mean,
Except for,
when you
like,
mainstream,
old
you
fart.
pretty much got that song on the radio, and you know, people getting tired of hearing that
He
shit
got the
every
youth
day.
on lock, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
And the
I
hood.
guess. I guess you would need to have that certified radio hit.
Outside
I mean,
today
he
was
to
a
be
big hit.
officially mainstream.
He doesn't have a hit. He's like Dirk. He doesn't really have a hit.
Bro, outside today.
No, but that's not a hit.
He said what? That's
Play it
on
in
the
front of your
radio.
mom. Play it in front of your mom. You tell me.
My
if it's
mom?
A hit.
Wait, what the?
That's not a hit.
My mom
What
don't
does
even know
that
who
have
Kendrick Lamar is. The fuck?
I see what he's trying to do, but that was a
That's
bad
the same
example.
argument
I will say.
Leroy would make. So it's just like
Jamari's making sense here. If I played outside today in front of my mom, my mom listens to hip hop. She would not know that.
Oh, you're
song.
talking about like some super
Like on
just,
something you can
global-
play it anywhere, and everyone's like, okay, I heard that. They may not maybe listen to it, but they heard it.
like play a little baby song.
You
His
like
mom
you
would
can
know
play.
that.
You can play. Let's for example, we could play most Drake in any setting for the most part, and even if. Like your mom has probably heard Drake at some point. Maybe she doesn't listen to him, but she's heard a song in a store or something like that. So that defines a hit in my opinion. If anyone has for the most part heard it. Now
That'd be like a smash, like because Drake's an anomaly, bro.
Yeah,
There's not many Drakes that have ever been.
I got you, but still, there's people who still had moments that could maybe not as many as him, but have moments where they have a hit to where it's everywhere. Outside today, if we're using that as an example about NBA YoungBoy, is not.
Man, that was a fucking radio. Y'all talking about
That
some
was a
just
hit.
pop ass
That was
like
kind of a hit,
like
bro.
worldwide hit. Okay, there's levels to hits, and that was like numbers like under in the top 10 in Billboard. That was on the radio.
I feel you.
Everybody our age group listened to it. So I guess you're getting too technical with like the hits and shit. We're just talking about a fucking radio hit.
sorry, I'm too
People our
logical.
age knows.
Yeah, you're kind of thinking of superstars.
Yeah.
I think he's using like a soccer mom, like
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
you
you know what I mean?
You were like
Yep.
talking
Really?
about some country, like Old Town Road shit, like that. Like
Right.
mega smash
Okay.
world hit.
So
like,
okay, so then we'll say NBA YoungBoy, if he does have hits, we would consider that as one hit he has.
yeah, he has a couple more. I just can't name them.
I feel like if they were hits, we would be able to name them.
True, but I don't listen to him like that. So
he's
and that too.
But he's not just because he drops a lot of music doesn't mean he dominates.
I never said he was even
No,
dominant.
I'm talking about
he
in
has a
general.
couple hits.
Okay.
I'm just saying in general, he can't dominate something just because he puts out a lot of
Yeah.
music. There's really nobody that's just like the only person. If you want to say someone's dominating music on the hip hop world, it would be Drake. There's literally
That's-
nobody else.
Whenever we're talking about this, we gotta kind of keep him
Drake out, 'cause
out of it in that sense.
Well, yeah.
He's a one-on-one.
I just mentioned him to kind of show comparison,
I mean,
but really,
you could say
no,
J. Cole. I mean, kind of.
Boy,
No.
I mean, he's on features. He's still on features.
not dominating though.
I ain't heard that shit.
What, you're saying J. Cole's dominating?
He's. I
He
mean,
could if he wants
essentially,
to.
I mean,
Yeah, he could. That's the thing. He could if he
could.
wants to. If he put out more music, yeah, he'd be.
But it's
dominating.
make
like
a hit right now.
But
if
he's
he
one
wants
of those like just solidified, like
Most
Drake,
he don't want
Kendrick,
it.
Cole. You know, like the.
to. Yeah, he don't want the hit like that.
I feel like most.
He can make a hit if he wants, like right now.
So,
Ah.
did y'all listen?
I don't know. I think so.
Did y'all listen to Lil Durk's album? Any of it?
No,
No, sir.
not a chance.
And you listened to a little bit of NBA YoungBoy's album,
I ain't checking for that.
I
shit.
did. I'm not gonna lie. Shit was kind of hard.
because they have like
didn't.
some little type of.
They have beef.
Debacle. Yeah.
Over the King Von and like Quando
And they're
Rondo.
talking about first week numbers and shit, which
They're still like just kind of going back and forth. And shit.
we don't have to get.
like
I'm not trying to
actively,
get into a
Yeah,
deep
it's
dive
like
into
low
this.
vibrational shit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get into a deep dive about this, but
You
in a
asked.
sense, for right now, I guess they probably would be two of the people who being the most talked about right now, Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy. But
Honestly.
it'd be for a lot of bullshit though.
Yeah, I can't get that in my time, bro.
I feel you.
I feel like that's like some young guy rap. Like if you under 24, that's what you listening to. That's what you checking for. Honestly,
Yeah.
Hey,
Troy said low vibrational.
It is.
Kodak.
Talking about the beefs and shit. I don't care about all that.
Kodak. I mean, that
What
would
about
be
Kodak?
that would be the only person that you could say probably is dominating. But
You
not
didn't even know
besides
he
just-
dropped. That's
Yeah,
not
I would
dominating.
definitely not say he's
mean,
not
I bet he's not
dominating
dominating.
hip hop right now.
you know who was dominating at one point? The Baby.
he was.
He had the game. In
That's what I'm. Yeah, he had a
So
moment.
who was
Yeah.
doing that now? Nobody.
Ice Spice?
Oh yeah, Loki.
Nah,
That was my main point.
When the baby had that run, bro, he was. You could not get away from
And
that
every
nigga,
goddamn
bro.
song sounded the same, but he had that shit. On
He got a little hit
chokehold.
right now, a little TikTok hit.
That's the one that you said he kept trying to
I didn't hear about that until Kevin Hart posted that shit.
I heard it way before that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
all
he's
about
blackballed like a
algorithms.
motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he is.
yo, honestly, I feel like TikTok is saving a lot of rappers,
Yeah,
especially Coi Ray.
giving them hits and the ones who last.
Absolutely.
And
Saving?
I was probably the first person out of us to know who Coi Ray was.
I know you was.
I'll give you that.
She had them fucked up teeth.
You're saying it's saving her? I could understand that. Man,
I
I don't
feel
know
like
if
it's
it's
keeping her in
saving.
the
Is it
limelight,
saving
bro.
or is it just giving her a boost?
I feel like it definitely keeps her in the limelight. Like if anybody's a TikTok rapper,
Yeah.
it's her.
For sure, she definitely is. Okay,
is too.
I'm not even gonna argue that. Like I feel you.
That song holding on for dear life. On TikTok.
She has aged gracefully. Corey looks nice. What you talking about?
She
bro?
aged like fine wine.
Like what, 3 years? Maybe
Something
She's
like
like
that. But
23.
compare from what she used to look like to what she like now. All I'm gonna say is it's a big jump.
She had a glow up. Yeah.
She glowed up like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you right. What's next, Troy?
Okay. Quick either or. Just I'm gonna give you two names or topics, and you just pick one.
Okay.
You don't have to explain why, but you can if you want. All right, J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Cole.
Shut up, Jamaree.
What the?
I'm gonna go with Kendrick on that one.
I fuck
Nice.
with that.
What's next?
I'm saying Kendrick.
That's crazy.
Jay-Z or Kendrick?
You asked me this before. Kendrick.
You did at the guest house. Jay-Z.
Did I?
Yeah.
We have a whole reel about it.
Oh. Okay. Okay, we'll make another one.
Yep.
Part 2.
Okay.
The same topic.
All right, we'll move on then. So we usually don't talk about sports really, but you were bringing up LeBron getting swept in the I don't even know the terminology. That's how fucking out of the loop I am.
You got it right.
What is it? The Western Conference Finals.
They can chime in on this too, because
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Yeah, Western Conference Finals. So
I was only bringing it up because
It's relevant.
motherfucker was like, "Yo, LeBron's career might be over." I was like, "Bro,
Somebody give us summary.
do you see this nigga on the court? First of all, he got to the Western Conference Finals to begin with.
at 38.
Yeah, I'm like, why y'all acting like they went 0 for whatever? Like he's still doing his thing. So, and he wants to play with his son. He's not gonna retire.
Yeah.
Not that anyone really cares. I mean, I guess
Team was very average.
yeah. That's a whole
You
different.
saying the Lakers are average?
Very.
Yeah.
So have y'all kept up with Bronny James at all? You seen his highlights and stuff?
So you dating a white girl?
Dating a white girl.
Yeah, that's his highlights.
People care so much about that. It's
course.
fucking
Low key, they
Stupid.
post that every time.
Nah,
Bronny
facts.
with his prom date.
Oh my god.
Who cares? A black guy dating a white guy.
What
A
else
white girl in
is
this
new?
world. So crazy. Wow. Like,
Whoa, nigga
Shit
took
is
that
so
personally.
very common, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Nigga
it's so-
related so heavily to that shit.
I think we all
we all
do.
date.
No, I'm not. I'm just. We
I
just
mean,
I
it's
would-
a
I
deeper,
do not
there's-
date white
it's
women.
deeper. I can see why people would be upset.
What, the shade room culture?
No. Think about it.
Let's go, Jamari. Come on, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Umar shit.
Let's
So,
go.
I
What's
mean,
the
it
theory
is
on
on some type of
Let's
shit.
talk
But think
about
about
it,
it, bro.
bro.
Like you more than likely the white girl that he's with comes from a family with money, right? So then
everybody at that school.
Bronny James comes from a black family with money. So now you're dating a white girl. So all the black people, probably more black women than anything, they look at it as like, wait, you couldn't find a black girl to do this with, to spread wealth with more black people. You're spreading it with the white people that already have money. So that's how they look at it. And I can see why, because I would view it that way. I look at it that way. Not that I'm prejudiced. I just see the value like, yo, you couldn't find a black girl. Like, I don't know.
But also, the kid is 17. Like, who says this is gonna be the girl he has kids with and stuff? Like, he's probably, he might just be dating her or just went to prom with her.
Absolutely, but people are just like, if that's how he's starting, this is going to show a trend.
I mean, it might. It
what
already
he's
is a
like.
trend
Yeah,
amongst black athletes.
of course.
They love getting their contract and then getting a white girl.
Yeah.
And having little light skinned babies.
I think people need to realize that white women are everywhere.
In America,
So,
They're everywhere.
nigga,
I
he's
feel like it's
LeBron
harder-
James Jr. He has the pick of the litter, bro.
Right.
He can get
but,
whatever he wants.
But at his high school, is it really that plentiful
Yeah,
of
that's
black
the thing.
chicks?
He goes to probably a majority white high school, so it's like
He lives in LA.
she might be the baddest girl there. He just got yeah, exactly. I'm not mad at it. It's whatever.
I mean, he lives in LA though.
I do hope that once he decides to settle down, he wants to have kids and stuff. I would hope that he finds a black woman.
I just don't be caring about
Is it
that
that
shit.
serious?
I don't actually care. I'm just saying, like, that would be the coolest
I
thing.
just,
like,
I just feel like
keep that LeBron James bloodline strong as possible. You know?
This guy.
He said, don't dilute that.
Talk about
shit.
eugenics and shit. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, that's what I said in the group
Date a
chat.
WNBA player? Like a track,
No, I'm just saying a melanated woman.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Have some
Well, the
beautiful
thing is,
little black babies.
to a certain extent, I feel like people look at it as if, like, when they get with a white girl, she's gonna fuck up something, and pretty much try to take all his money or something.
Oh
like
no,
that.
I'm not on that. No.
Maybe not you, but there are a lot of people who think of it like that. But I'm like, do you not understand that there are plenty of black women out there who could do that as well?
Absolutely.
I think that's kind of their stereotype, ain't it?
They might be
To a
worse.
certain
It
extent.
could be worse. Who the fuck knows?
I know
That's a
That's a
Shit,
hot
worse?
take.
yeah, that's a hot take.
Wow.
Robert
You
agree
said
with me?
worse?
He said it might be.
I feel like. Oh shit! I don't
He said it
know.
could- he said-
Whoa,
turn
that's
this
a
camera
fucking
off.
hot take.
Turn this camera.
See,
on.
but I'd rather
be
the
worse.
black girl do it than
Oh,
the,
no, see,
no,
I wouldn't
no.
want anybody to do it.
Yeah,
But
no,
like,
no,
what-
but
I'm
that's
saying,
stupid.
but I'm
That's-
saying no. But I'm saying if someone's gonna do it, I'd rather it be. Because it, bro,
Rather it be-
no, because now,
take advantage of you,
no,
rather
no.
If I'm gonna get
no,
robbed, I'd rather-
but I'm saying we're already on a race thing. So if it's gonna be a race thing, I'd rather it be and stay into
Yeah, but
the
that's
black
not even a
community.
race conversation. That's a moral conversation. That's just.
I mean,
fucked
of
up.
course, if we're going morals, then no one should do it. But I'm saying if
Exactly,
we're
yeah.
talking race, then
But
I
like,
would
why
rather
are we even
one.
talking about who we'd rather
saying,
What
fuck us
kind of
over? That's
fucking either
stupid.
or
Yeah,
That's
that's
dumb as
dumb.
shit.
Would you rather get robbed by this race or
Yeah,
this
like,
race?
that's fucking retarded.
Just saying.
Ask Dr. Umar that question.
Oh, so you don't want to? You don't have to. You don't have to
You don't
keep
wanna
going on
expand?
that if you don't want.
I'm just saying from.
Say it with your chest, my nigga.
Somebody tell me popcorn.
Oh wait, wait.
Popcorn, tea, popcorn.
This is gonna live on the internet forever.
Yeah. On that note, next question.
Hey, it's all good, bro.
Hey.
We can go ahead and wrap it up right there. That was
Hopefully Bronny wraps it up.
facts. Yeah, use condoms. Yeah, that was episode 43 of the Paid Day Off podcast. Thank you all for being here with us. Almost at 1,000 subscribers, y'all.
We're very close.
This is big. We're getting closer.
Help us get there, please.
Yes. Appreciate all y'all for viewing and listening. And until the next time, we out. Oh, wait. Follow me at Troy Blyden. Follow us at Paid Day Off podcast.
Thank you. Roy Motives.
And T Greenery.
Get your imperfect tees.
Yes. TroyBlyden.com.
I need that one right there.
Got
Medium.
you.
Just like that.
And just like that, we out. Peace.
Boom.